Authors who want to sell more books and build a massive brand lock in these critical elements of a book cover design, book descriptions, and marketing and promotion. While a choice few authors can make a substantial living from their efforts, a vast majority of authors remain stuck. Reasons vary based on time, money, or expertise. Strapped for time? Then you could always pay good money to learn a new skill or hire out. Strapped for cash? Then you have to become an expert in everything for your business. But what if you lack the expertise? Do you learn it on your own and hope for the best? Or do you figure out a way to get more time or money? You truly should not cheap out on some aspects of your self-publishing business because what you present to your potential customers sets unspoken expectations. Some can be good, others can be detrimental. And the only way for you to draw the distinction between the two is the countless hours it takes to become an expert in your field. But I'm not going to harp on you about creating a better book cover design or description. I've got countless videos covering those aspects. What about the finer details? The part of your business you may not have thought about before, an area where most authors either ignore or haven't even considered. By the way, this video was sponsored by Miblart. For premium cover design, interior layout, promotional graphics, and more, visit our affiliate link at dalings.com/Miblart. Use the coupon code DALE10 to get 10% off your next order. Let's do some quick trivia, and I'm going to need you to play along, so either post your answer in the comments or shout it out like a crazy person. Up to you. I'll give you 3 seconds to guess on each of these questions. Now, what companies do you associate with these images? Let's start it with an easy one. What comes to mind with this image? If you said Nike, the sports apparel company, pat yourself on the back. Now, what about this one? If you said McDonald's, the fast food juggernaut, reward yourself with an ice cream sundae. Now, those ones were easy, so let's get one a little more closely associated with our business that might be a bit harder. So how about this image? If you said Penguin Random House, the traditional publishing company, give yourself a banana sticker. Now, what do these companies share in common? Well, they stuck to a cohesive branding, one that relies on a single image, the logo. Here's where some authors get it wrong. They believe they can design a logo that best embodies their brand without knowing the implications and expectations set by the image composition, the typography, and the color scheme. Can you get a free logo design done somewhere like Canva or with open source programs like GIMP? Sure, but you're often left with a questionable logo that might not even represent what you and your brand are all about. Our sponsors Miblart recently worked with 3 authors on a standard cover design, an illustrated cover design, and a cover redesign. Now they're working with another of our subscribers to create a logo design for his author brand.
I'm just at the sort of time where I'm looking at sort of setting up my own business now because I really want to carry this further. And so logos, business names, etc., were at the top of my head. So it couldn't have come at a better time for me.
Much like our subscriber Kev Chilton, you'll want your brand logo to achieve these 5 things: grab attention, make a strong first impression, easily convey a message, differentiate from the competition, and foster brand loyalty. How many people do you know are die-hard Nike product fans? Or what about people who are all about eating at McDonald's only? And though this might seem like a stretch, what about readers who flock to Penguin Random House for the latest best-selling novels by their favorite traditionally published authors? So Miblart got Kev set up right away with a premium logo design.
No, it was very, very easy, very clear. I just sort of logged in, set up an account, and then I was introduced to this pro forma with very basic questions. Who are you? What are you looking for? And I sort of put question marks most of the places because I just didn't have a clue. Yeah. And I think I wrote somewhere, I'm sorry, I'm not very helpful, but I really don't have much of an idea. And then there was a section where they asked, have you got any sort of colour schemes in mind? Do you have any examples of logos or business cards that you've seen that we could work from? Obviously, you know, as you go through life, you do see logos, don't you? Think, oh, that's a nice design. That's a nice colour scheme. So I sort of thought, right, I'll go and find what I like. So I just Googled a few businesses, saw what I liked, and then just sent them on, you know, uploaded them to their platform. But I must admit, I wouldn't have liked to have received that because I'm getting all sorts of stuff that just doesn't make sense. And I thought, I just don't know what's going to happen here. I just don't know what is going to come back. And if it's a mess, it's my fault because, I haven't really been clear on the instructions.
So Kev loaded up Miblart with all the information they needed, and within 9 days we got the first draft where Kev weighed in on it and asked for any revisions he wanted. Not even a day or two after that, we got the final product.
The only thing I did say was how I spell Pickwood is a capital P, a capital W, so it's Pickwood, and then capital P for publishing. So there's 3 capitals in the whole sort of business name. And that's what they picked up on. They picked up on the 2 P's, the W. And so they've sort of produced what looks like an open book of the initials of the business. And I looked at it and I thought, well, that is amazing. That is fantastic.
Authors could easily skip over small details like a logo, but at what cost? How much does a homemade logo design negatively impact an author brand image? Now, rather than tell you what a professional logo design could do for your business, let's hear what Kev had to say after getting his professional logo design crafted by Miblart.
Well, wherever I go, I'm going to leave that logo and it looks really professional. And the fact that it looks so professional really gives you a sort of, a sort of a confidence boost. And I wouldn't have thought that. I would have probably just knocked out a logo in a spare time, last minute thing, and probably added it to my website, to my sort of correspondence. And that's how I would have dealt with it. But wow, the difference in actual receiving a logo that I'll look at and think, that is so clever, that is, I'm really sort of proud of it. I love it. So that logo is going to go everywhere.